What is going on, guys? Today we are gonna make our first JavaScript project, like the changing the background color. And for this project, we are using some CSS and some JavaScript rule. So whenever I click, it changes background color, and it takes a random color from the array. So we are gonna make this project in our today in this today's video. So let's do it. So first, we are gonna set up a folder for like this change background. Okay. And then underneath this folder we are gonna add index.html. So for this file, I'm just writing basic HTML, and over here I want to apply some CSS, so I am linking CSS file. I am naming as styles.css, and for this project we are gonna create the button, and whenever we click on this button, background is gonna change. So for this, I am writing just button. I want to give a type as button, and I want to give a class name as change colors. I change color, and that is it for our HTML file. And I also want to apply some JavaScript. So I'm linking my JavaScript file main.js. So that is it for our HTML file. Now we are gonna now we are gonna apply some style on this thing. So for that one, we are just gonna create new file called styles.css. And for this file, I'm just adding a minimum height as 100 view height, and we will just open this file with live server. So we have right now the button over here. So for this button, I will write just press here to change the color. So now I have some text on this button, and for the styles I will just set minimum height is 100 view height. I want this button center as vertically and as horizontally. So for that, I'm using flags. So writing as flags, and justify content equals to center. So it will assign my button centrally, align my button centrally, and then for the vertically, I'll just write align item equals to center. So this makes my button horizontally and vertically aligned center. Now I want to add some styling on this button. So for the button, we add color button class, color button, no, change color class. Uh, I want to add some padding right now. padding is like 0.25 rem and zero point 0.5 rem. This 0.25 rem is my vertically padding and zero point 0.5 rem is my horizontally padding. So I will just save it and I just give the padding. Now I want to add a border. So for border I will just write 3 pixels solid, and I want to give border as FE white border. Right now you cannot see any border because of the background is also the same. And then I want to give border radius something like randomly 16 pixel. So now you can see that there is a padding, there is a border radius over here. Then I want my text transform to uppercase, and then oh, let's just make it capitalized. And then I want what else? I want my font size equals to 1.5 rem, so it will make my button more clear. Let's just add only one rem and give extra padding like 5.5 would be good, yeah. And for the background color, um, color I want it as, I'll just write RGBA 000. I want dark color for the background and I want some opacity, so that's why I like zero point 0.6 over here. So now you can see that it has some nice background right over there. And then just for the font color I'll just set as a white color so it will look good. So now my button is looking good. I just so whenever it doesn't change any color because we haven't add any JavaScript yet. So for that, and I don't want this annoying line. So for that I'll just write outline equals to none, and I also want hand whenever I just hover it. So for that I'm just writing cursor is equals to pointer, and whenever I am hovering my button I want to change my background color. So I'm writing background, sorry, background dot color equals to RGB just 000. So now whenever I am hovering my button, it will change the background color. So now for the JavaScript file, I'll create new file from here, main.js. Make sure that you are creating with the same name that you have given in this and index.html. For the main.js, I want to grab my button first. So for that, I will create const for the variable first and just giving name as button and taking my button from the in HTML file. For that, I am writing document.query selector, and for this button, I am writing dot and I am taking it with the CSS class, so just like this. And I also want body because I want to change color for that one, so I will write const body equals to document dot query selector and just write body over here. So now I have my body and my button. So now I will create one array. So and save all the colors in that array. So first one is gonna be yellow, second one is my green, third one is my blue. I just want to show that we are just not limited to just names. So I will write one hex color like Fe. So I know that this is my white color, and I also don't want to limit with those two things. So I will write RGB as well. For that, I will write just point 0.5 point 0.5 and point 0.5. So now we have created our array. Now we haven't add anything for the event listener, right? So for that I'll just say I want to add event on button, so I'll just write button dot add event listener, and here I will write click because what type of event I want, what type of event that whenever I am clicking the button, so it will change the background color. So for that purpose, I write click over here and write change color right over here. This is my function. So now I will create my function change color. I will not write anything in the parentheses because we don't want to pass any parameter. For now, change color. For now, changing a color. I will first try that body dot style dot background color equals to green. So now I so now my change color. So now my event listener is working, but I want all the colors from this array. So for that purpose I will check like this, two. So I know that my number two is my blue because zero is my yellow, one is my green, and two is my blue. So for that, yeah, colors. So now it has changed the color, but I don't want but it is not fun. So I will select color randomly. For that purpose I will write one variable over here, just name as random equals to math dot floor, because I will I have write math dot floor over here because math dot random is gonna give me a value from 0 to 0.999, but I want this one from the 0 to 4, 0 to 4. So that's why it will round up the digit, and I can just have this one, that color from the array. Now I will write math.random math.random into colors dot length. So now I can select my color from the array that we have just created. Now the same thing like the body dot style dot background color equals to colors. So I'm selecting color from colors, and I just want to select it random. So that's why I'm writing random over here. And now I will check that. So first one is my blue, second is yellow. So it is changing. So it is changing randomly, like yeah. So open with live server again. So I have my first color for the yellow. Then it is changing to this one RGB 0.5.5.5, which is my black color. And then I have my yellow color. So now my basically project is completed. It is changing my color randomly from the array. So this is the first JavaScript project that I want to show in the videos. Thank you so much.